Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
Set! Bronco 80! Ready, ready? Ready? Cougar 19! Hut! Set up! 70 Lion! Set up! Down! 19, go! Let's go now! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Check it! Let's go! Ready? Come on, set! Hut, hut! Here we go, set! Ready? Ready, ready! 8, hut! Set, ready! Rock, set up! Set! Cougar 19, go! Set! 60 Bisons, ready? Ready? 19, check out! Down! Ready? Set up! 70 left! Hut, hut! Here we go, set! Cowboy 80! Ready? Set! Ready? 60 Eagle! Hut! Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set up. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Ready, ready. Viking 18. Ready. Set. Bronco 80. Ready. Set. Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Set up. Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Huh. Ready. 60 Bison. 6.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Here are a player's motivations. This player has a zone ability.
Full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. Down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Well, we're the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end of Washington runner up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
They push this down at the opposing 47-yard line. The play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the gun, it's Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Taken down by the first-time All-Pro. That was Kirby Joseph.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake, Penix.
The Lions' 40-yard line.
Left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. It's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Penix on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play just moves incomplete. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season in his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
And the Lions first down.
The first down. It's Gibbs. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Another one for Gibbs. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go, with the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. And we've got to stop it here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
The tackle made by Jesse
Second play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Gibbs now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
On 4th down, Goff. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Fox now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. Yeah, they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Penix working from the gun.
At the 31-yard line.
And the Lions are going to bring him down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd down, it's Penix. To the right side, reeled in by London. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few boo birds.
A gain of
Motion the slot man right. Off on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Again, Goff. It's across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Another Detroit Lions.
Going again. It's gone. That's good. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap here to go. It's on target to Williams. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Defense to fight.
He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Falcons, nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. It's Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix now. He comes out the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To Bijan
To the line.
Robinson.
Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. Going quickly. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Pinion in punt formation.
And he He's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions offense returning to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down on the line. And with that sack in my block, we all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. We'll kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
7 yards. And it's
Tight end going in motion here. Goff now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. Fields this at the 19. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some... Old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick.
And the drive begins with a right first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in your pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Throwing Penix. Jump off the secondary for the Lions on his third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Turning on for him here. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on for the touchdown.
I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Here comes Reynolds. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We got 7 and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
This give is to Bucky. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's the backup. First throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit on the second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Now here's Hooker. Pressure's there. He goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
Here he goes, third and long. And they get to him again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Gonna bring up 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. But not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down.
6-yard line.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over position. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Beginning with the ball with Algier. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He's got a man left. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Here's Algier on first down. Running there full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the
No
last
gain on
run.
the play.
It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Short pass brought in. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
And up the design keeper. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd down carry for Algier. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up the first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He is down at 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air, Cousins. Washington left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Washington. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points in this game.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane. No touchdown. Algier is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons check the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Taylor to return. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It's Reynolds. down to the 34. A pickup there of 39. And he's good for a Detroit first
And
down.
the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Here's Rollins. And he gets him around 6 there. Waylon Trice there to meet him. Chance to the chains here on 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
It's Rollins on the carry. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a 48-yard look for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And after one play of this drive, they'll already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Cousins. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
Up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And give to Reynolds. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
There's a reset. Here we go. Ball to 44.
At the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to get about 4.
That's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right in letting him lead the show.
Cut out buttons. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he drives that foot backward on a gain of 4. And come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Bucky. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Falcons going nickel, third down. And motion the tight end over. No throw, third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
4 yards.
Throw this from the gun.
2nd and 6.
They're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Cousins. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Bradley Pinion on down to punt. That's this clean at the 30. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Steps up and he's running with it. And wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first.
Yards on the play. And the Lions, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Take it off with it again. Will Slime puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series in the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Go play action on 1st down. And there is Rabbit. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
23-yard line.
Hooker to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Shoots away from one. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Hooker. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
You know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Punter making his way out now. Jack Fox will kick it away. Collects this at the 35. It's some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On the ground here with Algier. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception, reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. For the second straight play, Rob, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing his Cousins. Here comes a screen. Algier. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
In punt formation.
Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground.
Personal foul.
Let's see if this is a call
Roughing
for
the
5
kicker.
or 15
Defense.
yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with Algier. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Some offenses, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. In this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's Algier on third. This one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Running for it. Here's Algier. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner. Ahead of their 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Here's Cousins now. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd and long, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. The last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So here, 3rd down. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They're up now, ready to punt it. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this certainly isn't the run they want to be in. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Got for big yards on the right side. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Cousins lost it. Going the other way, Lions have it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number 1 for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. Can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
They drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw his hooker. He keeps it and takes off. A good business decision there as he comes up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing. That was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Cousins. Dumps it off to his running back. Fourth in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stop by the rookie from Boise State by way of Egypt, Ahmed Hassani.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Jump off caught by his man. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Algier. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing
2.
on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge game.
The offense headed out now for Detroit.
1st and 10.
And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
DeAndre Alford on the coverage.
Hooker sent to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. Quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
They give to Algier from the gun. They string together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. It's really much more manageable.
The Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Takes it in at the 26. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 50-yard line.
To throw, Hooker. Buys time, rolling right. Crosses the 35, running for more. That one goes for 31 yards and 1st down when all is said and done.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Give now to the
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions make it a 3-score game in the fourth. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down.
It isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a send on the first play.
And this has been flawless, really, from every side. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
He's got it inside the 25. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You have that middle field open or close, like a single eye or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
We're getting a 2-point try here. Cousins getting the offense lined up.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to flow for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Taylor to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Lions and Hendon Hooker ready to take over once more. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Hooker will look to throw. Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions making a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 13.
Fox now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Lions.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over.
Here come the Falcons on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. On the left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's away for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over
The
1st
Lions, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. He's sending left out of the slot. That's Reynolds. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Reynolds. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's hit another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense.
22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Cousins on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Here's
28-yard
Cousins.
line.
Pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons.
To the air, Cousins. It is caught left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
88.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cousins to throw once again. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons 1st down.
1st and 10. Cousins. Throw left side, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 16
1st down
yards.
from the 41.
That's another.
It's Cousins once more. He's going to fall down into the turf. Incomplete. The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Cousins again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown Detroit.
They needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Alford now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And their shot at the win probably already gone before that last interception, but after the pick six, Brock, whatever will they had to keep fighting, that might be gone now too.
Yeah, maybe time to look down that bench and try to give some other guys some opportunities as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now ahead now to Algier. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down. Air it out on third. Here comes a screen. Algier. Defense contains him. That's going to force a fourth down as he's brought for a loss.
A 3-yard
Not
loss.
terribly complicated on this one. It's just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. This is lofted deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They try to with their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right for a moment, but great defensive play. Jarvis loose, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Looking inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
7 yards.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved, and a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No drive on this. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, this isn't every quarterback's toolkit, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Look, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stop speed for no gain on that 1st down play. something positive
Gain
here.
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop her. First down from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. It's him on the in route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard
Back to throw,
line.
Cousins. Connects with his back, Algier. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons, first down.
Algier gets it on the draw. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side. Yeah, so much for the pass, setting up the draw later in that drive, huh, partner?
Yeah, usually the draw, you need the element of surprise. The group defensively wasn't, and they hit that before it got started.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Cousins. It isn't looking up, they're able to drop it. Second straight play drop, they're heading wrong way. It's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But Kate really wants to set up.
He's in trouble, gets brought down again. Really good plays, Rock. They back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We give to Reynolds. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Able to find White. He gets 6 following that penalty to bring up 2nd down and 9 now.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. This one falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
It's Reynolds on the carry. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. Martin's 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them. Each position on your roster. Browse available players to improve your team. Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them playing time, and see what they can do. See how many players you need to cut this. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup. Second down, another shot for Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Right? Let's go musical show.
Touchdown, Falcons! 27 yards. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to all this.
Crew able to connect on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And the Titans first down.
They go play action with Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Ward. Got his man. That's the rookie 4th-round pick. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. They give up 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. But up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now. Let's get to the birds, too, because they've done an excellent job moving up in the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, you know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To the air, Penix. Under pressure, they got him again. Sebastian Joseph Day. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Penix. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 47-yard return of 6. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the save. Down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, and they're starting to look like a good offensive football team.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you started to move from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And looking to throw, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice game with a slump at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's out of bounds, but able to get him past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
And up to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with ball from the 46. Here's the 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said was walking off the field. We're going to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Whoa. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Ward off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Run down at the 23.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is covered.
And he's going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. And they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had picked up some momentum with moving the football. But something that was big on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before and get back to it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show the numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 45 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4-yard
line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Draymond Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they get to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I don't know what we can even describe it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. And it's dumped off to Pollard. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on now is
Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They run 2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Darnell Mooney, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
Penix
6.
working on it again here. This will be caught by Mooney. He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A heck of a move. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away with this through the air, on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Play action, Ward. Pressure ball in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They get 11 back on them, and it leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Well, it's into the hands of Ironman. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Titans 1st down.
They'll try the sweep. He's Lockett with it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers of baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he returns this to the 22. The Falcons offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught. And they let this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Short throw, Kyle Pitts. Now 2nd and 3.
Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Penix. That's out wide for Robinson. And a crossover for the Falcons right at the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Because they'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquest. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
They'll throw again, Ward. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. Sometimes you're discouraged what you're down, but in this case, this is a type of game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Algier up the middle. He's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39.
Third and 9 here.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. But they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Hand off to Spears. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Right back to Spears. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory though if they're stopped. Now it's the backup Simeon. They'll try to, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. So further in the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
4th down.
It's a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches didn't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's Cousins on a sneak. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got it on the man. It's Washington. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Cousins. It's a shoulder here, complete to his tight end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Cousins to throw it this time. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Cousins. Now he's going to step up and run. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so they'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think it was fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a 7 downs.
Pretty good job defensively. defensively thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. On the option, here's Spears. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And Spears with another carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line to take him down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Out of the gun again to Spears. And he'll get it down this time to 17. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd.
And Simeon's going to sneak it. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try to get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in the offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Spears not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go to a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come over in this game.
And the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you happen to see the ball go through the pairs. That last drive for them, got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And now a run with Spears. Fights through and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a run by Spears. And he moves his way down to the 3-yard line. So ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Spears. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tajay Spears taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
For Tennessee.
Oh, what a move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. On the toss, it's Spears. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And they get to him quickly as he stops right around the 13. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 13.
Up the middle. Spears down to the 6-yard line. On a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Simeon's going to keep it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only go back to 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Simeon now to throw. Got a man. It's taken in for the Titans touchdown.
Touchdown,
From
Tennessee.
3 yards out. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this throw is complete. The defender ran over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Cousins. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons.
They'll give down Jordan again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He's tackled
now
at the
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cousins to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To go.
Cousins now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins again. Looking left side. He's got him in. That's Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Titans.
Throwing Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. Jihad Ward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
35-yard line.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. And done so with ease.
So they're losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Right side here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Spears to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24 with second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they didn't show the world.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And that is the sixth time that they have sacked him tonight.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Pressure, and they get it to him again. And that'll bring up fourth down. A big sack with a loss of 5.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Cousins. It's a short one here for Hood to the tight end. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They look to throw here. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to play both good, no matter who's on the field.
That one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And the Titans First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.